What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new year and a brand new show. Yes, it's me, Jin, and guess who's back for the dead?
Hey everybody, I'm Shufei, of course. You guys remember me.
I think people forgot you already. Or either that, because you were probably missing in action for a long time, people decided not to listen to the podcast anymore.
I was just missing for 2 episodes.
No.
Yes.
I mean, okay, yeah, you were missing for 2 episodes, but you were missing since like forever.
No?
Yeah, I've not seen you in like 3 months.
I
only see you
saw
through
2 days ago.
Oh yeah. Yeah, before that, I haven't seen you in like a few months. I only see you through Insta stories. You're all the time in Singapore, Taiwan lah, Singapore lah. What's this? You forgot you're Malaysian,
It's
it
a
is it?
work. It's a work.
Oh, it's work. I see. Okay.
Yep.
All right. How have you been lah? You know how?
I'm good. I'm good.
Is it? Wow, smiling white. What so white? Why?
Because I've been traveling. Duh. Who doesn't like traveling?
What luxury you have?
No, it's work lah, but it's fun. It's been fun. Taiwan was great.
How was New Year's Eve for you?
I stayed at home.
I thought only people like me would actually stay at
No,
home.
the thing is when you travel so much, right? When you're back in Malaysia, you just want to chill at home. Like you just don't want to go out. That's how I felt. So I stayed at home.
Okay, that's called adulting.
That's true.
Yes, but today, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 very special guests on the show. Now, actually, one of the guests today, we've known him for a really, really long time. He's appeared in some of our videos. He's the funniest guy you'd ever meet. Also most adorable. And this guy, I tell you, I mean, we go way back, all right? And today, he's here together with his partner. And to be honest, they both have an amazing story to tell. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please welcome on the show. We have Nigel and Magnum.
Yo, guys.
Hi.
Yo.
Nigel,
Yes, Jim.
how are you?
It's good. It's good to be back after how long? I don't even recall when was the last time I was here.
I don't know. When was the last time we worked on a video? Because you always appear on Dan Cool videos, but you don't appear in my videos anymore because I'm not good enough for you.
No, they don't know where I saw him.
Where?
He was in Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh yes! Yes! Oh my god, wait a minute. I need to do that intro again. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have someone who is a movie star who was in Crazy Rich Asians for about 10 seconds.
Or less. I think it was like 5. Like, hey mom, book, gone.
Yeah, you know what's so funny, because I remember watching the movie, and then you see Henry Golding, whatever, you see that, what's that, Constance Wu, whatever, and then and all of a sudden Nigel pops up. I was like, whoa, Nigel! I was like shouting.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was shouting in the cinema. I was like, whoa! And I was like, whoa.
Now you sound like my mom. Exactly like my mom.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw some. The only familiar faces that I saw was Nigel and Dana. Dana was actually, I think, was she Miss Malaysia Universe or the first runner-up for Miss Malaysia Universe?
Yeah. There were quite a number of beauty pageants and
Right?
YouTube celebrities.
Really?
Yeah. Right
Like
there.
who?
Like I'm not sure whether you know Alex Chi, the fitness dude.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Alex Chi appeared in one of Lee Hom's movies, I think.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
not too sure.
So Alex Chi has a few brothers, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's got like Sam Chi, Lai Chi.
Nice one.
Yeah, I mean, because you got Alex Chi. I think he's brothers with Sam Chi. I think all of them are they have appeared in movies before.
The Chi brothers.
Yeah. So how was that? A Crazy Rich Asians. That was freaking amazing.
It was good, except it was really tiring. It was like a 16-hour shoot. I think we only had like an hour of break.
Huh?
Yeah, for that particular day.
Wait, so you appeared for like 10 seconds and you
I
had,
know.
and you had 16 hours of shoot?
They didn't use a lot of the footage that we shot on that day as well.
Okay, what else were you doing? I mean, now that the movie's out, so spoilers all the way.
Yeah, I know. We were just waiting. Basically, we were waiting for the main cast to arrive, and then when we got there, we shot quite a number of takes, but a lot of them weren't used. Sadly, I also don't know why.
Okay,
Yeah.
so did you get to meet the main
Yes.
actors like
Yes,
Henry
we did.
Golding, Constance Wu?
Yes, we did, but we were told not to talk to them.
Really?
Yeah, although we did talk to them.
Oh, really?
Whatever.
Oh, okay. You talked to who? Like, I mean, Henry's friendly, obviously,
Yeah, of course.
because he's Malaysian.
Yeah, he is, and the other cast as well. Well, I couldn't speak to Constance because she was towards the women's side.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Well, Constance is Hollywood, so I mean,
know.
Henry's different lah, cause Henry's Malaysian, so I'm pretty sure he knows everyone.
Yeah.
And yeah.
There was one take where Constance was like, "Oh, I need like my moment." So she went in back to her, I think her trailer.
Oh, wow.
And everybody just had to wait for her to be ready.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, I don't understand what's going on, but everybody just had to wait.
Maybe actors just need to, find their space.
Maybe
Maybe she was getting out of character. She was like, what's her name already on Crazy Rich Asians? The character.
Man, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay,
Whatever. Okay, so she was in character at Crazy Rich Asians, and then when she was talking to Sally, she went fresh off the boat character. I was like, okay, I need to go back and try to find myself back to my Crazy Rich Asians character. But yeah, that must have been a crazy experience.
Yeah, I know. We weren't allowed to tell anybody. So imagine all the videos and photos we had. Yeah.
Oh.
So until today, are you allowed to post those? I mean, are you allowed to post those photos now?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. So you signed contracts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when you filmed it, who did you tell and who knew about it?
Actually, I told quite a number of people.
Thanks for not telling me.
But nobody knew what Crazy Rich Asian was.
I knew what Crazy Rich Asians
Read
was.
the book?
Really?
Okay, I didn't read the book lah. But there was this whole thing that John M. Chu was saying that anyone could basically audition for Crazy Rich Asians just by sending in like a YouTube video of themselves.
Yeah.
And over here, there were a lot of casting houses reaching out to us and asking us to go for casting and stuff like that. My mom was asked to go and read the lines of what's that lady's name again? Ken Jeong. Okay, Aquafina.
Oh yes.
So my mom was asked to go and read Aquafina's mother's lines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's so funny because when I watched the movie and when the lady came out and her first lines was "Ayo, disa the dog," whatever she said, I was like, okay, I understand why they asked my mom because my mom speaks like that.
Dude, your mom would be perfect. What happened?
Yeah,
Well, my mom. Okay, look, my mom. I mean, I won't lie. My mom's a little bit more on the senior side, so I'm pretty sure they were looking for someone a little bit like in the 40s or 50s.
Right.
Yeah, but that it was a great experience.
You want to know the funny thing?
Mm-hmm.
Magnum hasn't seen Crazy Rich Asian.
You have not?
Yeah.
Magnum, how dare you? Yes, I know Magnum's been very, very quiet on the show, but we'll get to him in just a bit. We'll ask him a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Yes, but okay. Now the whole reason why I reached out and I wanted you on the show is obviously number one to catch up because we haven't been speaking for like God knows how long. We only speak on Instagram. It's like I double tap your picture, you double tap mine. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you don't even double tap my.
You don't even
pictures.
slide into my DMs no more.
Yeah, but okay. So Nigel has worked with us before on videos. He's Cleo's most eligible bachelor.
Ooh.
Oh, not a bachelor anymore though.
Yeah, but I think like sometime was it last year? I think the thing is, I know I knew this about you a long time ago, but like sometime last year.
2 days ago.
Not 2 days ago, at some time, I think last year or the year before, you came out and you basically, expressed your feelings and told everyone that you had a boyfriend, and that boyfriend is Magnum. Hi, Magnum.
Oh, hi.
And, I just need to say that I applaud you for that because I think it must have been something that was really nerve-wracking for you to do.
Yeah, it was because before I met Magnum, I wasn't sure what I should tell society. Yeah, and I wasn't sure as well because just so you guys, in case you guys didn't know, I'm actually pansexual, so I've always liked somebody based on their personality or for who they are. Yeah, but at a point, I stopped dating women and I started like experimenting and just trying out my different options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when what made you decide to just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna come out and be happy?
That's when I actually had a lot of downfalls in my past relationships, and then when I met Magnum, I was like, hey, he's really different. He's like unlike any other, So I felt like this is the one. But if I let this chance slip, it's not gonna come back anymore.
Right.
Yeah. And everything was so aligned for us at the right time, at the right moment, the right stage. Everything was just perfect. Because when I first introduced myself to Magnum, it was actually, Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Magnum, what was your first impression of Nigel when he, kind of like messaged you on Facebook?
It's actually because of I was born and raised in Bangkok. So the gay community is very general.
Yeah,
Right.
So
It's very
it's just
normal.
only one guy who just texts me on Facebook.
Oh,
so
yeah.
for me, definitely in the beginning, like on the first message he texts me. So I was like, okay, this guy is good looking. And he said hi to me. He found me on Facebook. That's all.
So harsh, right? People judge each another always by their outlooks.
Oh man.
Wait, but how do you find him on Facebook?
Okay, it's so weird.
Yeah,
it was
this is weird.
under people you may know.
Oh.
And his profile has been there for like a long ass time, crazy
Yeah.
ass long time.
Because he said like it's appeared there when he works and when he's in the office and he was in the car.
When
he
I'm
was on the
taking a poop.
phones. Yeah, anytime. And the weirdest is about we don't have even one mutual friend.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because Facebook is playing Cupid for you guys.
Probably,
Yeah,
right? Ooh, thank you, Mark.
Yeah. So okay, so I mean, you guys met on Facebook,
Yeah.
and it's just like your typical normal relationship. You meet on Facebook, right? People these days they all meet on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Right? People these days they meet on Tinder. They meet on all these dating apps and stuff
Yes.
like that. And the first thing you'll do is like, hey, what's up? DMs, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
that.
And then how did that kind of evolve? How long did you guys get to know each other? How long did it take?
At first, it was pretty slow because I wasn't looking for a relationship myself.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure what he would be like. Yeah, I thought good looking guy. For all you know, he could be a player.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, that usually happens.
Yeah.
Wait, Nigel, can I say something?
Okay, what?
No,
Go
the
ahead.
first time I saw you, right, I thought you were a player yourself.
Okay.
How do you judge someone based on their looks and basically like label them a player?
No, because it's like,
They have a look, right?
yeah, it's like, no, you feel like, oh, he probably thinks he's good looking. He knows he's good looking.
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
probably like thinks that he can get anyone he wants.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but when I met you, it's a different story, lah. But I don't think
Yeah,
you're a
yeah.
player.
It's so funny because most of the players I know are damn ugly. Yeah. So okay, cool. Go back to your story. You met Magnum on Facebook.
Yeah.
How long was it until you guys met in person?
We didn't talk that much the first few days I added him. Actually, first few weeks.
Yeah.
Because Magnum is a cabin crew for Thai Vietjet. So he's
Yeah,
constantly flying, and I was focused at ETFI where I used to work. Yeah, and we rarely talk, we rarely speak. So after I think like 20-ish days, that's when he dropped an emoji on my Facebook story. Yeah, and then we started talking from there.
Yep.
But even so, we don't talk very often. Maybe once in 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then from there, it started increasing. Yeah, we started talking
Yeah.
more often. Yeah, and then like he had his hard times at work. Yeah,
Yeah.
You can tell him you can tell him what you
Because
feel.
actually, I'm not talking to him much because it's distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that he lives somewhere else because I'm not really pretty sure that's where he usually lives though on that time. So I was cabin crew too, so I don't have like a lot of spare time. So on that time, I just just talk, and then we get to know each other day by day after I start to really, really talk to him. And then we found out that our hobby is actually very similar. And then we actually get on like maybe 26, which is already, getting old and all that. But the topic is like very nerdy, yeah. We don't even talk about anything sexual.
Yeah,
Okay.
usually in this community, it gets
Yeah.
very, very
Easy to talk about
realistic.
sex.
It's to the point where people really judge you for your looks, and it's all about the sexual stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but for us, we talk about games.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ragnarok Online,
Wow.
Gunbound.
Okay.
all that
Oh,
kind
we
of
kept
things.
on going
Yeah,
on
we talk a lot about games, and then we ended up downloading the same mobile game, and we started
Yeah.
playing together. Yeah, so that's the kind of relationship that we started off with. Yeah, it wasn't like here's a dick pic. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you like it?
Yeah, like
Rate it out of
that,
10.
like that.
Because
So
that
this is-
generally happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that generally happens not only in the gay community. It happens
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, because it happens. Come on, look. I mean, on Twitter these days, I mean,
Yes.
you've seen news of like people say, "Oh, this girl sent news to this boyfriend, and now this boy's exposing all her pictures."
Yeah.
It's common. It's common. So that's the again. I would think that's the common misconception.
Correct.
Like people would think that the gay community are more aggressive.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
more like what's the word? More like raunchy and stuff like that.
More
whereas
hungry.
yeah. But to be honest, it's like it's all the same elsewhere. It's just that people just don't know because there's
Yeah.
not enough people coming out to kind of represent.
Yeah,
Correct.
correct. Because right now it's I think Malaysia, like what Shufei said before the show, like it got better, but still there's plenty of space for improvement.
Yep,
Yeah, we
that's
have a
true.
long way to go. Yeah, compared to Thailand. So from when the moment I started talking to Magnum,
Mhm.
I actually planned my flights to Thailand even before adding him on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
For a
okay.
holiday or
For a
what?
holiday.
Okay.
Because that's the point where I decided, you know what? I've been celebrating New Year's every year in Malaysia. This time, I want to celebrate abroad.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
decided, all right, book my flights, everything. Gonna go to a music party.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
But that
enjoy.
time you booked alone lah.
I booked with 2 other friends.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, correct.
But before that, while we're talking, I found out something that very sweet of him.
Mhm.
So we actually improved our relationship a lot by talking on phone, right? But every night he holding my call, and then we sleep together.
Oh.
That is very sweet.
Yeah.
You couldn't find when you was like 26, you know?
Wow.
You didn't expect that. But he did that. Like actually before we met, he keep making that actually every single day.
Wow.
And you know what? Still now, because my work is cabin crew now, I have to relay over in another country.
Mhm.
He still
Who does that?
Wow.
Aw.
He still holds your call until you fall asleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even sometimes
I hope my wife does not listen to this because after we both sleep in the same bed, it's like good night.
How you gonna, then how you
Oh,
gonna
yeah, okay,
hold
imagine.
her call? You're just next to her.
Yeah, I know. every time she says, "Hey, we must both sleep together," okay? Yeah. She'll still be awake. It's either she sleeps first and I will be playing my phone, or I sleep first and she'll be playing with her phone or whatever not.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's I mean, just listening to this is just, it's different. It doesn't make me feel weird or anything. To be honest, when the first time I saw you basically
Yeah.
come out and you know express your love for Magnum, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Because before that, you know, I mean, Nigel and I, you know, we're I won't say that we're super close, but we're close enough to have like, you know, conversations before.
Hey,
It's
I went to your wedding.
yeah, exactly. Okay, in my wedding. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, we go back, you know, and sometimes, you know, he comes over and he talks to my wife and I, and we have conversations to talk about, you know, what he's going through, you know, his love life and stuff like that. And both of us agreed that, you know, we've never seen Nigel this happy before. And both of us were like,
Oh, yeah.
wow, this is really, number one, that's really, we're really happy for you. Number two, it's really daring as well. It's like this
Yeah.
guy has found someone that basically goes beyond all his doubts. Like, you know what? I have nothing to lose. So what if people judge me as long as I'm happy? That means you don't need the whole world to basically, you're not living with other people's judgment. You're not relying on their approvals. You're just like, you know what? I can do whatever the heck I want.
Yeah.
And that's what Magnum made you feel.
Mhm, correct.
That's amazing. And I applaud you guys for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. But you know, I just wanna again go back to the fact that okay, you're based in Malaysia and Magnum's based in Thailand, and then
Yeah.
at Magnum you were saying in Thailand, the gay community, it's very common.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, people know. I mean, like, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, when we say Thailand, haha, you know, there are some men out there who even dress up as ladies and do all those shows,
Yeah.
those tiger shows or what shows or whatever not. Not that I've seen any of it.
Ping pong.
But you know, so you know, the gay community is probably very common, and
Yes.
Malaysia, it's a little bit different. And I'm pretty sure, Nigel, you've gone through certain struggles.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, can you share some of the things or some of the struggles that you've gone through?
Like a lot of gays have to really hide their sexual orientation, especially from their friends and family.
Mhm.
So it was difficult for many people to seek approval, mainly.
Right.
Yeah. So by seeking approval, they generally become somebody else, not them, that the public want them to be. And it is really bad, I would say, because everybody has to live up to other people's standards.
Right.
Yeah, and that can be really daunting, especially when you can't be yourself, you can't be genuine. So that happened in my past relationship, that my exes all couldn't be who they are.
Right.
Yeah, and when, let's say, you hang out with their friends or my friends, or
Mhm.
when you hang out with their parents, basically, it's like a whole different person. It's like, why am I in love with you?
Mm-hmm.
You're not who I thought you are. Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, so that's when I feel like it's really not something I want to be in a relationship with, if this is long term or like permanent. Yeah, but when I met Magnum, he was super genuine.
Mhm.
And like, let's say if he spends a whole day doing nothing, and I say, what have you been doing today? My exes would say, oh, I've been trying to do this, like, you know, work, whatever. But he'll be like, oh, play game. And I find it really cute.
But okay, so it's like go back to the first day. Okay, so when was the first time you actually came out to tell someone that you were openly gay?
Well, when I had my first relationship with the first guy, I didn't tell anybody but only my closest friend.
Mhm.
Yeah, he knew me since I was like 13, 14 in high school, and we've been hanging out almost every day.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, now we're a bit older, so not every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't need to tell him. He knew.
Okay.
Yeah, with friends like this, right? You know you need to keep them. Like when I was going through a hard time in my past relationships, he decided to give me a call and hang out with me without knowing about anything. And then next thing you know, he said, before I said goodbye to him, he said, you can tell me things.
Oh.
And then that's when I felt, wow, how did you know? Even my hand, see, I'm having goosebumps right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He knew. Yeah, I mean, it's the same with him. I knew when he was going out with girls and he didn't tell anybody. Yeah, because he wanted to see whether this was the right
Yeah,
candidate.
before he
yeah,
announced it
before
to
he
everyone
introduced to
else,
everybody.
right?
Now I'm
Yeah.
like, so who is it? Then she's like, oh, how do you know? Yeah.
Okay. And when you basically told your friend for the first time, it felt a lot better, obviously.
Yeah, correct.
And this was how many years ago?
Oh, wow. I think like close to 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And then being in Malaysia, I mean, like, I to be honest, I know your circle of friends. All of our circle of friends are kind of like similar because we all work with each other. Everybody kind of is very accepting once they know, right?
Yeah, you're right.
No one's gonna like shy away from you or not talk to you just because you're gay and stuff like that. But have you had any instances like that? Any experiences like that?
Though I got a feeling that the people who actually shy away from you or actually feels that more like they disagree with this are the
Mhm.
people that you don't hear from anymore or
Okay.
they don't say anything.
Right.
Yeah, so you just don't hear at all from them. But I do have like a few relatives who were quite disapproving on us.
Okay.
They told us like things like, "You're my godson.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you find the path to righteousness
Okay.
or to the light." Yeah, because my side, my mom's side of the family,
Mhm.
they're pretty religious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I mean, okay, what are your parents? I mean, like, what if you told your mom about? When did you tell your mom about it, or when did she find out?
Oh, I told her, I think last year
After
Was it-
my training.
after your training. Oh,
Yeah,
this year.
yeah.
Yeah, technically last year.
Okay.
Getting myself confused. Yeah, I think sometime in about March or April.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to tell her I was leaving to Thailand, right?
Right.
Yeah, and the first thing she was like, "You crazy, yeah?"
yeah.
Okay. But how has that progressed from the first time telling her until now?
Oh, it went really good because I had to speak to her for I think 3 solid hours to let her
Oh.
understand why am I going to Thailand.
Okay.
Yeah, and at first she was still very skeptical, worried. She was like crying as well, like her son is leaving her for good, and it's because of love. And she thought, you love him more than you love me, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But when I introduced Magnum to my mom was okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she had this reassurance that everything's fine.
Wow, Magnum,
Yeah.
you're very charming then. I mean, what is Magnum? What has your experience been like? I'm pretty sure you know by now that people in Malaysia are very more reserved
Yeah.
than the people in Thailand. What do you have to say about that?
Actually, I didn't want to say anything about that, but what we actually try to drive and go by online and social to tell people that it's actually what we actually do is not about, gender. But
Okay.
what we do is about you being happy, and also the descriptions of love
Mm-hmm.
is actually changed every day. It relies on your pants, it relies on your goal and not whatever. Because every year we change, but every time when we post, we try to inspire people.
Right.
And actually, we got quite a number of people, like Malaysians. They keep send the message, and for him, it's not really surprised that a lot of people in the shadow try to be himself, try to
Come out of the
be
closet.
brave. Yeah, come out of the closet. But for me, I'm quite surprised because that does not happen in Thailand. Because anybody can be anything you want in Thailand.
Right.
So
Not
after
only
that-
Thailand, but other parts of the world as well.
Yeah.
In America,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. So I mean, it's not. I mean, just to add, that it's not only Thailand. So yeah, go on.
So I actually like to now. I give a lot of inspirations because I feel like as long as you cannot, as long as you not try to come out from the shadow, you want to know what's the life after that.
Right.
Because I tell people like maybe the life of that can be better, but if as long as you not try, you want to know.
Okay.
That's why.
Yeah, correct. Because a lot of people, they still do not want to let their parents know or their friends know
Yeah.
because they love them in a way. Yeah, and they want to live up to their expectations. For example, I want my son to have a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they don't want to let their parents down, and because they don't want to let their parents down, because they love them. Yeah,
Mhm.
but by doing that, you're actually lying to them.
Right.
You're not being who you are. So
Yeah.
is that love? So that's the individual's perception.
Yeah, so that's amazing. I mean, what you just said was amazing. One line that caught me was like, "We're not trying to promote it's not about gender. It's about love." And I'm like, "Oh wow, okay, yeah, that's actually very true." Because there are a lot of very bad misconceptions about the gay community. I mean, can you share some of the very bad some of the misconceptions of the gay community that you have experienced yourself?
In my opinion, I generally think that guys are hornier or they express it more obvious than women. So because of that, it gives the gay community a bad image. Like everybody just wants to,
Have sex.
have sex like rabbits. Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, and they're not wrong because that's guys. Guys are actually more outspoken.
Yeah.
They're like, whatever. Yeah, this is what I want. I want to get it. Yeah, and because of that, a lot of people think that gays are generally like that, but you do have a lot more who aren't like that, who's trying to just live an honest life, go to work. Yeah, they don't know much about partying or drinking, and I have met a handful of them as well. Yeah, and these are the kind of people who you shouldn't identify as people who are generally gay. Yeah, to have these kind of traits.
Right.
Yeah. So we have met a few gays who have given like the gay community a bad image.
Right.
But there are good ones as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys have been dating for how long now?
Actually, yesterday was our anniversary.
Wow.
God.
Wait,
What's the
on the
first?
1st of January. So 1st of January night, 2019.
Yeah, official.
Remember,
Wow.
I
That's a
said I
really
wanted
nice
to celebrate my New Year's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah.
So after speaking to Magnum for about 4 months on social media,
Yeah.
when I met him in person,
Yeah.
that's when we decided, okay,
Let's
he's the
do.
one.
Oh,
He's
okay.
the one. Yeah, let's do
Wow. So every time your anniversary, you guys
the
get
free fireworks.
Yeah, you guys get the free fireworks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. That's an amazing story. And I mean, the whole reason why I wanted to do this episode today, this podcast, was because I personally know some people who are gay. Okay, and they're friends. And they're obviously constantly always on the struggle of trying to express themselves, especially when they love that one particular person.
Yeah.
And I have had some friends who are they are gay, but they don't want to let anybody down, so they're just gonna remain alone forever. They don't want to date anyone.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, because you know why? They're just too afraid to let anyone down.
Yeah.
And that's horrible. And for me, it's like, there's nothing I can do, or there's nothing that I can say to
Yeah.
console this person, because I'm the wrong person to give advice, right? Yeah, because what do I know? But when I saw your post, and I'm like, oh wow, this is amazing, and I shared it with some of my friends, and these guys like, oh, it's so refreshing to see this, because these guys are more of like a role model to. Role model is not the right word. Reassurance, yes, role model, and the reassurance that people actually do support both of them. Because when you guys did it on social media, you guys exploded. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. My followers just went boo, but I thought it was him. I'm not too sure. now.
Yeah, both. I mean, both of you, just exploded. You guys, whoa! I looked at it like, what are some of the messages that when you first basically, publicly said that, hey, this is my new boyfriend and stuff like, what were some of the messages you got? Were they mostly out of percentage wise? Were they in percentage wise? What was positive and what was negative?
But actually, most on my side
Yeah.
was very positive.
Yeah.
Because a lot of followers, mine is like gay community already.
Yeah.
But on his side, it's like comment. There are a lot of people asking, "Are you gay?"
I have quite a number of Malaysian followers,
Yeah.
Oh my
right?
god.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you broke a lot of girls' hearts.
Yeah,
And also,
definitely.
also
Yeah.
like a lot of he in the beginning he lost a lot of followers.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think the build up was more than the losing the followers.
Yeah.
I
So
see.
you can see that I could see the trend in my own following count. It's like the women just ding, 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 ding. all the man rolls up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the good thing about so after we've been posting about our relationship in the beginning, there are a lot of girl accepting our relationship.
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah.
So they keep watching our story. They keep monitoring and all that until they accept it, until they message that they're very, very support. That's what we usually want to do for a gay community here. I
Right.
don't want to say gay community, it's just only like different kind of relationship.
Yeah,
that-
even if you're straight, as long as the love is genuine,
Yeah.
and the love is true, that's all that matters. Yeah, doesn't
Yeah.
matter about your sexual orientation, because in Thailand they recognize like trans as their third gender.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It's a legal thing.
it's a legal thing. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's very well. That we learn something new every day on the show.
Actually, honestly, I feel like generally girls are more accepting.
Of course.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
the gay community, like compared to guys. I don't know why, but I honestly feel like maybe because like we watch a lot of these like YouTube videos, like beauty YouTube videos, right? And a lot of the like makeup gurus, they're actually guys.
Yeah.
Right.
But they're actually gays.
Yeah, yeah,
Like James
Yeah.
Charles.
Yeah, and Jeffree Star.
Jeffree Star,
Jeffree
yeah.
Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Gee,
think
you
maybe.
know, huh?
Yeah, I do. I watch. I just very
watch a
curious, very curious because they're to be honest, they're very entertaining, right? Yeah. And like and I kind of feel like the general public or like the media or the like YouTube or these days are accepting this. YouTube has like a Pride Month.
Yep.
I went to San Francisco during Pride Month actually, and I left on the day when they had the gay parade, and I'm like, whoa, this is cool.
It's massive, right?
It is so crazy.
Yeah.
It's like so big.
And then when I was in San Francisco, I think I was literally just walking out in the public, and I see a lot of gays just holding hands and having a lot of PDA and stuff like that. And I was like, oh wow, and I just told my friend, wow, everybody's so open here. And then they told me, no, don't you know that San Francisco has the largest gay community in the world? Is that true?
I have no idea. Wow.
Yeah.
I learned something new today too.
Yeah. So like when I was in San Francisco, every shop, every store, big stores like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all the big brand stores were raising up the
rainbow flag.
Yeah, the rainbow flag
yeah.
for that weekend, and all the roads were closed, and there were flyers going out saying, "Okay, this street is closed. This street is closed. Please avoid this because it's going to be
Oh.
this." And then on the day I left, I saw it. I was like, "Wow, this is crazy."
I heard there's discounts too.
Yeah, I think so. And for me, it's like it was at that point in time, I was just there, and I just felt like, wow, this place is amazing.
Yeah, you can never find it in Malaysia.
Yeah, you can never find it in Malaysia.
Yeah.
This place was like so accepting.
I think that if everybody were to just break down their walls of the differences between you and I and just love each another, the world would be really a better place. There's
Yeah.
no judging one another. There's no negative energy and negative aura. Yeah, that's what I believe, because that's what Bangkok has opened my eyes to. Yeah.
Actually, I feel like, right, like even if you feel like this is not what you stand for,
Yeah.
you don't have to hate on the person or disrespect
Correct.
them.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like the minute you don't stand for something, people tend to hate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
feel
that's
like
what-
there's a fine line. You don't have to hate on the person. You can just let them be happy. Like it doesn't affect your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to no one asking you to support. Like if you support, that's great. But if it doesn't stand for what you believe in, you don't have to support. But you don't have to hate on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. Because a
Okay.
lot of people, they don't see the
But
difference.
maybe because here is a religions
Yeah.
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 very sensitive. But let me tell you something.
Mhm.
I also growing up with my family, which is like very Buddhism, like very religion as well.
Yes.
So I actually have been a monk for a half year.
Oh, wow.
As well. So
Okay.
I enjoy like this kind of event of religion as well. So what I can tell about religions and for living is different.
Okay.
Because for living, you must to make yourself happy. Because once maybe you don't know tomorrow you might die,
Mm-hmm.
So you don't guilty for yourself that you didn't make yourself happy.
Right.
So that's why every day I remind myself that I know that you're just following the conditions and benefit of the religions.
Yes.
But you need to remind yourself that you must make yourself happy every day as well.
Wow.
That's really, really important, more than religions. Because once you die and you die with happy, it's different when you die with unhappy.
Oh, okay.
That's
wow.
a big difference.
That's
Yeah.
wow, so deep.
Yeah, he used to be a monk. So.
Oh, dude! Wow,
Yeah.
Magnum is amazing. Wow.
Honestly, I think if you're religious, right, like I don't think God will hate you because
Yeah.
you know,
God
'cause
loves
you.
everyone.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what? You know what about God? Because I really very worry when I was become a monk, right?
Yep.
And after that, and when I come out with my family, the good thing is when you being yourself and you show that what you actually is
Yeah.
to your family, and you show that you're happy to be, they're actually okay.
Yeah.
You know, mother is more than a god, because anything can make you happy. It's actually they're okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I totally agree on that. I mean, like parents. It's so fun. It's wow. It's I always catch some of the one-liners he says, like your mother is better than God because she knows what makes you happy. And yeah, it's like these lines. Some kind of just opens my mind to a new perspective.
That's what he's been doing to me.
Wow, it's very nice to hear these things because I would say that again, you guys are like a role model to a lot of people, not necessarily only to the gay community, but I would think that to youngsters as well who are trying to find themselves and understand what they want to do in life and keep wanting to basically live up to people's expectations.
Yeah.
I mean, like both of you are right now telling people that to sum it up, be happy.
Yeah.
You have to make yourself happy first before you try to make other people happy. Am I correct?
Yeah.
It's okay, like, to be who you are.
Wow.
Yeah.
I agree. So
This is
so don't tell me take out my septum.
oh man. Fine. I'm just joking.
No, but seriously though, when I got it pierced, right, I
Yeah.
really got a lot of unfollows also.
Huh?
Yeah, but I feel very happy with myself.
Really?
Yeah, but then after that I realized it doesn't really matter lah, because it went out after that.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't want anyone listening right now to take followers as as a way of reassurance.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, please don't. Okay.
Yeah, I don't lah, but
Yeah.
I'm relating to what he said.
Yeah, I know,
it's
I know.
Sometimes you want to be yourself, but you're so scared of what people might think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, both of you, who's okay, like some people always depends on likes and followers for reassurance.
Yeah.
Whose reassurance meant the most to you when you both basically came out to tell everyone that about your sexuality?
For me, all I could think was my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom first. But I knew she was okay with it, so
Okay.
it was easier for me. Yeah, because I came from like a family that was like single mom.
Single parent.
Single
Yeah.
parent. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct. So I knew that she's okay with it
Mhm.
because I've already observed and watched her past love life, the guys who came and go.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure like
Your
she's
mom.
worse.
Okay. Your mom's open.
Yeah, she's open.
Okay, that's great. I mean, and then what about you, Magnum? I mean,
I actually doesn't have.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
if the most, it can be his mom as well.
Aw.
Yeah, because he came
Oh.
out on January.
Yep.
And then it's about Chinese New Year. So he haven't bought any girl to his whole family, but he bought me there for last year. That's why the big concerning is his mom.
I see.
Yeah, I will
because
understand.
how are you gonna tell the parents and all that? Because they're quite religions,
okay.
And then he usually have to bring female, not
Yeah.
male. But then he decided to take me to the family.
I see.
My aunt was because every Chinese New Year we would spend time with our siblings in Penang, in
Yep.
Taiping. My aunt actually said, "No, I don't want him in my house."
It's so
Yeah.
break
Wow.
the
She
rule.
Said it
you
out
know?
loud.
Like
Yeah.
to my mom, and my mom had to be the
Yes.
messenger.
Okay.
To tell me, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay. All right. With that being said, I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to delve in it too much. But do you still speak to your aunt today?
Yes, I do. In the end, at the end of the last day of Chinese New Year, she actually said,
Yeah.
"Call him over, bring him." So I guess it was a happy ending.
Yeah,
Wow.
because when we found out, like when we have that kind of situation, we not walk away.
Yes.
we face it.
Oh,
We always
okay.
face it. Even on that moment, we actually break a lot of traditional, but we thought that what we do is relies on a good thing, so we didn't break any bad thing, do any bad thing. So we just facing it because we want to be ourselves and we plan to be together. So just be ourselves and be there, you know.
Yeah, it's not like we did anything wrong.
Yeah.
We just got together and we find it really compatible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Like I was brought up to say that it's not good being gay and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
because you need to find a woman in order to have
Yes,
kids and
yes,
whatever
yes,
not.
Yes.
But I think like I mean when I was younger, I would admit that okay, cool, yes, I have to follow as per what I'm taught. But when you grow older, you kind of have your mind of your own and your own decisions, right?
Correct.
Everybody has their own choice in life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. Everybody has their own choice in life. You choose if you continuously basically live under someone who's under who's basically controlling you and stuff like that. At the end of the day, you won't be happy. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, people are gonna guide you when you're young because you're too young to make your own decisions.
Yes.
But they'll come to a point where you have to make your own decisions.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, whether it's who you love, whether it's sexuality, whether it's your career, whatever not, you need to make your
Correct.
own decisions.
Yeah.
And people need to understand that.
It's also part of growing up. So.
Yeah.
So wow, I'm glad you guys came on the show today.
Oh, thanks for having us. Yeah.
Okay. Before we go, Shufe, do you want to say anything?
Honestly, like I feel like parents nowadays might be more accepting than before.
Yep.
And honestly, maybe at the start they might not be very accepting. They might think of it as a really culture shock.
Yeah.
But I think eventually, if they really love you, they will accept it lah.
Yeah.
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 I don't know. Maybe it takes days or months or years, maybe. But I think, yeah.
I think,
parents
to be
will
honest,
have-
society plays a very important
role,
role
right?
in accepting this culture as well. Society meaning not only just people, but also the media. Look, when you watch Netflix, they're more open these days. Every time when they write a show, it's basically all walks of life.
Yeah,
you have a
right.
straight guy, you have a gay guy, you have a gay girl.
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everyone's being more real. Like 13 reasons. Have you watched 13 Reasons Why?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I've
Okay.
watched it.
You've watched it. Yeah. I mean, if you watched that, I think some people.
The Chinese girl.
Which yes, that's a Chinese.
She has like parents. Both of them are.
Yeah, I mean, there's in a character as a character in 13 Reasons Why. There's this Chinese girl who was adopted by two gay men.
Men. Oh.
Yeah, as their daughter. And I'm like, oh, okay. That was for me. It was like, whoa.
Oh.
But that's it. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
To and the series did really, really well. So and then after that, when you see a lot more movies, you tend to see a lot more
Yeah, they're
a lot more
becoming more inclusive lah.
Yeah, a lot more
Yeah.
diversification in a lot of things.
You want to know something?
Mhm.
This has actually been practiced in Thailand for a long time. Like Magnum say that if a TV series or a cartoon, like for example Doraemon, doesn't have a gay character,
Yep.
it wouldn't do well.
Oh
Yeah.
wow,
Oh.
wow. Okay. And for me, it's like I feel like that there are a lot of people still. I mean, okay, it's not wrong for them to hide. I understand. I mean, I kind of.
Yeah.
I won't say that I know how you feel, but I kind of understand why they need to hide.
Yeah.
But I just want to applaud both of you for just making it public and trying to be role models for those people who are basically facing this, I won't say problem, but facing this nerve-wracking decision of whether I want to say something or not.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
predicament that they face is something that I think they need to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then when the time is right, they can come out and tell the world.
And like for you, after when you came out and you told about yourself, you felt better, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't go. I mean, a lot of people always have the misconceptions once you come out and you basically tell everybody who you are.
Yeah.
It tends to go down south.
Yeah, the feeling
Yeah.
of actually doing that is like you're jumping off a cliff, but once you jump off the cliff,
It's
you're
like a
actually
sigh of relief.
flying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the feeling I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's great. So, thank you so much for tuning in today. We hope you guys have learned something. If you guys want to add in, please, do so in the comment section. If you want to basically reach out to us, you can slide into our DMs. We are at Mamak Sessions. Nigel, before we go, do you want to say anything?
I want to say, love the people around you, and of course, love yourself.
Magnum, do you want to say anything?
Just find your happiness. Yeah.
How do you say that in Thai?
หาความสุขของตัวเองให้เจอนะครับ
That sounds so romantic already. I should have asked him to teach me a bit of Thai because no matter what they say, even though they're scolding you, It looks like they are basically. It looks like they're serenading to you. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show, Magnum and Nigel. Where are you guys off to after
Likewise.
this? Are you guys going?
We're headed back to Thailand.
All right, have fun. Hey, when we go to Thailand, I'll hit you guys up. Okay.
Make sure you do.
All right. Thank you so much for listening to the show today. Thank you so much for streaming us. You can stream us on Spotify. You can do so on iTunes as well. Where else? Where else, Shufe?
At Mamak Session.
I say, where else can they stream us?
YouTube, Spotify, what's that called? The other one. Apple what?
Apple, okay, iTunes.
iTunes.
I just said that. You just repeated whatever I say.
You cannot scold it already, lah.
Yeah. But thank you so much. You can follow us on our Instagram. It's at Mamak Sessions.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy
We will
2020.
speak to you next time.